Alright, so this game also begins on character control. So let me know when you're ready for me to start.
We are good to go when you are.
Alright, so time is starting now. So this is Belmont's Revenge on Game Boy. You might notice that this character moves quite slowly. And this is not Simon Belmont, this is Christopher Belmont. And Dracula has kidnapped his son and made him evil. And a bunch of castles has appeared, and you have to go through them and beat some bosses. It's a pretty fun game. It's kind of Mega Man-like in a way. It's got a couple of main stages, and then it's got like some final stages. And we're gonna get the axe here. There's only two sub-weapons in this game. There's the axe and there's the holy water. The holy water is completely useless. It does like no damage to any of the enemies. Getting hit by that bubble there actually downgrades your whip. So I'm gonna have to play this a little safe. Get my whip back there, but it's gonna cause an issue for a screen later on. And health management on this stage in particular is really necessary. You can't really take any unnecessary damage, so I'm gonna take it safe here and kill these jellyfish. And for even more safety, I'm gonna grab a meat here, just so that I know that I can beat this stage the fast way. So yeah, had I not gotten the whip downgraded, I could have used the maximum upgraded whip to get through that screen much faster. Because we're gonna do some skips here. This next screen is usually very slow, but if we have enough health, we can boost through it. Which is like this, we boost through here instead of going around. Same thing here. We're gonna fight a boss, which is two snakes. There's a really hard jump you can go for here, but we're not gonna. You're probably used to in Castlevania to grab the orb, but here the orb actually flies away for whatever reason. I don't know why. The next stage, that's a lot easier. The first stage it is real hard. It's a big reset point when you're doing speedrun attempts of this game. But once you're out of that stage, it's pretty smooth sailing up until the last stage. So there's no stairs in this game, but there's a lot of ropes, and there's a lot of ropes on the previous stage. But here, there's not that many. Getting stuck on the ropes is a thing where he just doesn't want to jump off of it. That's something that you lose a lot of time on normally. So we're gonna throw an axe here and then whip him. Oh, that missed. Taking quite a bit of damage here. I'm not sure if I can go for the boost here. I don't think I can, but we're gonna try anyway. Oh, or I can just frame perfectly miss that rope. Well, now we have the health at least. Take a boost here, and then we're gonna get a whip upgrade there, and then we're gonna get the axe back on this next candle. Alright, we should be good to go here for the boss. Just gotta get through this jellyfish screen. They're the most random element in the game. There's not a lot of random elements in this game, but those jellyfish, or Metroids as I like to call them sometimes, they're very random if they're gonna hit you right away or if they're gonna let you pass. This boss is pretty easy, but it's possible to get 5 hits in per cycle, which I got there, and that saves like a second and a half if you can get it on both the first and the second cycle. It's unfortunate about that death on the stage. But we should be good anyway. So this is Rock Castle. This is my favorite track in the game. This game has a lot of good music. I really like the music in this game, and especially on this stage. It's a really nice track. So we're gonna throw some axes here, and then whip a little bit. So those, I don't know what they are, Mudman or Clayman or whatever, but they do a lot of damage to you. They're actually one of the most damaging enemies in the game. Even more, they do even more damage than some enemies in the final stage. And here we have some frogs, but we're not gonna let them touch us. You see me whipping when I'm jumping a lot, and that is to get extra height. When you whip in the air, you jump higher for whatever reason. You jump 2 pixels higher, so it lets you get to some jumps easier. And when you're jumping for a rope, it allows you to get higher up on the rope. Seems to be a thing with the Castlevania 2 games, because even in the Castlevania 2 on NES, if you whip in the air there, then you also jump higher. So I don't know what's up with CV2 games and getting extra high when you whip in the air, but that's a thing. So here's a fake wall. As far as I know, that's the only fake wall in the game. So it's kind of weird why they have that fake wall there. I actually managed to find that fake wall on my very first playthrough. By some luck, I accidentally jumped off the rope and I got inside a wall. So candles in this room, they actually put out the lights, so they actually work to light up the room. And when you do that, then that bat doesn't see you, so you can just walk under it. We're gonna do Crusher Boost to make it through there a little faster. Now I'm gonna have to grab a little some hearts here. I need 4 hearts for the boss fight. I'll see if I can get the quick kill. Nice. That is the quick kill. He usually does an attack before he gets to the center. And that is the quick kill on the second phase. So really nice boss fight. So, 4th and final stage of the normal stages, then we enter Dracula's castle. This is Plant Castle. Also really good music. Like overall, this game has some really high quality tracks. Gonna get that bat, then we're gonna jump down here, and then we're gonna throw an axe for those bats. So yeah, the axe sub-weapon is really useful. In Japan, they actually didn't get the axe, they had a cross sub-weapon instead. I believe the story goes that the cross was censored from the US and European release, and that's why they replaced it with an axe. But the axe is actually better. It's some, like you can throw from below and get rid of a lot of enemies, while the cross, it only travels in a straight path. So I can do this. So yeah, this screen is probably the slowest screen in the game, just because there's so many ropes and he climbs the ropes very, very slowly. But it's a fun screen to do, actually. Now we're gonna take a spike boost here in order to get through that random jellyfish that's probably gonna hit us if we don't do this. And then we're gonna get the meat. Yeah, they actually did censor crosses and stuff in a lot of Castlevania games. They changed the sprites and stuff like that. It looks different in the Japan versions of Castlevania games on NES. So we're doing a lot of reverse damage boosts here through the eyes. Because if you hit them, they'll do that. They destroy the ground, and you don't want to go down at the bottom there. So pretty good stage. Just have one more trick to do here, and that is to get through these spiders. So intentionally I didn't scroll the screen there, because that allows me to get over here faster. Because it makes the spiders go down faster. And also, after you beat the stage, it's gonna count down your health, so you wanna take intentional damage like that. So there's less health to count down. And also get rid of all your hearts as well. It's a pretty good boss fight. So now we get a little cutscene. After all the 4 castles are gone, suddenly Dracula's castle will appear, and we will try to get to Dracula. So there's 2 Dracula's castle stages. Castle 1 is pretty easy. Castle 2 is the hardest stage in the game, and it has a lot of really hard jumps and tricks. There's a very hard jump in this stage that I'm not going for, because I'm not good at it. Throw axe there. So, except for some enemies like the jellyfish I already talked about, the rest of the enemies in the game, they have a set pattern. This guy is also random, but it doesn't matter which pattern he gives us, because we're gonna boost through him anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, everything else is pretty much set. The bird will always fly that way, unless you do a jump or something. Then it changes slightly, but so just have a couple of rooms to go through here, and then we will get the meat, because we got hit an extra time. I'm very close to losing my whip there, so yeah, if you get hit by one of these bubbles, you downgrade your whip, which you don't want. So the meat is here. So we'll get that. I don't know if that counts as wall meat or ceiling meat, because it was on the ceiling. Gonna boost here. Okay, I messed up. Gonna do that again. I lost my whip, but that's fine. I'll lose my little time. So coming up is another snake boss. This is one snake. Alright, perfect fight. Now, for entertainment purposes, I will try to go for the hard tricks in this stage. Even if I mess it up, I should still be underestimated, so we'll try to go for it. So there's right off the bat, there's a really hard jump to make here at start. Right here. And we got it. Nice. Nice. Made that cycle. So now we're gonna take some boosts. Gonna boost into that guy, and now we're gonna take a couple of more crusher boosts. Get the meat there. And there's another crusher boost here. This one was pretty nice. Just go like that, and then you're at the top instead of going all the way around. Okay. Now here's another really hard trick. That did not feel good. But yeah, you can make that cycle. It's really tight though. Lost too much help, so we're gonna have to go the long way around here. So I'll lose us a little time, but she'll still be fine. I'm really scared of that bat. Okay. So after this room we will fight our son, Soleil. And it's one of the hardest fights in the game, casually. Can still be very hard in a speedrun, but most of the time, as long as you don't miss an axe, yeah, you're fine. So I think I'm dead. I took 2 boosts there and I'm not supposed to. I need to have like a perfect fight in order to make this with 5 HP and I don't think I can do that. Yeah. So what that means is that we are gonna have to fight Dracula without an axe. So we're gonna have to do whip only on Dracula. But that's easier than whip only on this guy. So yeah, we'll grab the holy water. Why not? Forgot to grab the whip though. Oops. Okay, we grabbed the whip this time. There we go. So now we'll only have Dracula left, which is also a very hard fight normally. Especially the first time you play this, you're pretty much guaranteed to lose the axe if you have it, because you will die. If you don't know his spawns and where the safe spots are, you don't have a chance. He spawns in set locations, and he does this attack that you'll see. Throws orbs all over the screen. So if I crouch here, it's not gonna hit me. Here I can hit him like 5 times. Gonna hit him once, or miss him. Then I'm gonna go over here. Now I'm gonna go over here. Hit him once. Then 2 more times, and now he's dead. There we go. Time stops now. Time. I got 29:14 on my timer. So that's underestimate, even though all of those bad things that happened. I'm losing the axe near the end of the game and then dying twice to Slayer, so... So, yeah, that is Belmont's Revenge on Game Boy. It's a pretty fun game. I did not play my best. But I tried to show off some of the harder strats, so I guess that's fine.